Hello everybody, and restarted right before I was ready to click live, and when it did, it wasn't registering my camera anymore, so then I had a little panic attack and had to restart there. So also I apologize about my voice. I'm a little stuffed up. No worries, it is not COVID. I have taken so many COVID tests in the last, I don't know how long, the last 2 weeks here. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should go to a doctor. I don't know if it was bronchitis or just a regular old cold. Yeah, it's been an exhausting week. I am feeling better, so this business will hopefully only last another day or two or something. But I forgot to make a social media post about this, so I'm gonna be super cringy and embarrassing and make it's gonna be super meta right now because I'm gonna do a Instagram story with the link to this in it. So hold on one moment, please. I am so sorry about this. I mean, I guess I could just post a photo and people could come on, but I feel like for some weird reason, people want to talk to me, but. Hello, Instagram people. I am live right now on YouTube, which YouTube is also seeing this video. I forgot to post that I was doing that on here. So if you want to come and join and chat and hang out, and I'm going to play a little bit more of Super Mario and just whatever. Okay, did that. Now I got to copy and paste the link here. Thank you, Fabian. I really appreciate that. I always wonder about the quality because it looks okay right here, but it's I don't trust my internet. Also, I think I'm only streaming at 720. So I guess I probably should have done 1080. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me right now? The link for this didn't paste into my notes app. I see it here. Control copy, control paste, 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 paste. Is it because I'm not connected? Oh no, now we're gonna hear feedback. Feedback. Anyway, how is everybody doing? How's everyone's week been? I haven't done these in a hot second because, like I said, I was really busy this week, and then I wasn't feeling amazing. Didn't want to subject anybody to this voice that you hear right now. But here we are. I just couldn't stay away. I don't know. I've really come to enjoy these live streams. I don't know. It was a lot of fun. And then earlier this week I wasn't on the live show for work because I was at a media event for Tron. Tron, great time, great attraction, really enjoyed it. Okay, I think the YouTube story, the Instagram story is posted. So I just feel I don't know. I have so many apps and I don't have any of the alerts on. So if people don't post about it, I don't see it. So, anyway. Hello. I'm just going to try and catch up on this chat. Excuse me if I cough. I'm going to mute it. So you didn't have to hear it. Trey, I think tonight... Okay, I see questions. You guys are talking about apartment rentals. Were you talking about in Atlanta? Were you talking about in Orlando? Is that a question you have right now? D, hello, D. D, I'm still going to answer you about your Star Trek question. I just need to, I need to look at the chat again. Oh, you're watching me from the Tron preview right now? That's pretty cool. Did they give you something fun or cool for that preview? Because I know for the Guardians one, I think they all got a little print or something like that. Oh my God, Diane. There is so much pollen here. It is insane. Everything is covered in yellow. I walked already earlier and was kicking it up, and it was insane. And I think I legit have allergies now, so I need to make an appointment with an allergist and be stick me with everything. We're on a regular Saturday night, am I right? Oh God. Ready to spend way too much money on the Tron merchandise, but I'm going to do it. Oh, that'll be before Disneyland. Should I bring my Tron light-up jacket to Disneyland? I don't know. I don't want to risk ruining it or anything like that. But I'm going to get the jacket, the disc, and the backpack for sure. The disc and the backpack, they're already sold in my bug. And the jacket if it fits me correctly. But No, the Power Limes. So somebody just sent it to me. I saw it posted on like Disney Food Blog or something like that. That those Power Lines or Power Limes things that they were selling it that were like fake in the queue for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway at Disneyland are now like are real. Are they actually like made them? So I am very, very excited about that. And I look forward to getting some. So I'm going to have a beer, because when allergies are raging, you might as well just keep on drinking, right? I actually haven't been drinking a lot lately at all, so I'm probably going to be a real lightweight right now. But look at this can. Isn't this cool? Hold on. Let me get the camera to refocus. Look at it. This is from Tactical Brewing. Run, Julius, run. It's an Orange Julius New England IPA. Oranges and vanilla. 6.2%. This can, definitely going to save. Craig and I keep talking about how we're going to make, we're going to turn our like old beer cans with the really cool art into candles. So this is a must candle. And Craig Williams will be getting one of these candles. But we have to figure out how to make them scented. So we'll see. You know what? Maybe I'll Google that after this. Gang, I think I have undiagnosed ADHD because the more and more I've been reading about it, the more and more I'm like, what? I actually just read that one of the Daniel Kwan, the directors of Anything Everywhere All at Once, Go movie, that while they were making the movie, he found out because they wanted one of the characters, like the daughter, I think, to have like ADHD or something like that, or ADD, and he figured it out. That's how he figured out he had it, from like researching it, and he said now he went to like a therapist, psychiatrist, I'm not sure which one you go to, and is like on medication that he's like, it's like night and day. It makes his life better. So I feel like when people share stories like that, it helps somebody like me, because it's like, okay, that does help. Because sometimes I'm like, medication, I don't know if that's going to, like, I don't know if I want it to like mess with my brain or anything, but then, I don't know. We got to like look out for each other, not to say I'm like anti-medicine or anything like that. I am very pro-science, pro-medicine, pro-vaccination here. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like cast any doubt in people's mind. I meant medicine like for my brain, like for my head. Like I tried anxiety medicine once and it didn't, medication, and I keep saying medication, and it didn't work for me very well. So, but anyway, sorry. Jay, okay, so my friend Jay in here, okay, I will say this right now. I think the best show on television right now is Star Trek Picard. If you are not watching it, I am like, you've got to watch it. You don't even really have to have watched the Next Generation show, I don't think. Like, I only really ever saw the movies. Like, I've seen episodes of the show, but I wouldn't say I consistently watch it. The only Star Trek shows like I've seen that I consistently watch is like Voyager from 7 of 9 to the end. I know I've seen all of that. And then all of Enterprise, all of Discovery, all of Strange New Worlds, all of that's out so far, and all of Picard so far. Oh my God, though. This last episode of Star Trek was probably like one of the best episodes. And it brought back a character from the show that I wasn't aware of that I had to like Google afterward. But like, it was so freaking good. Like, I hope it doesn't drop the ball in the end, but it's like, oh my gosh, this show is so good. I like the first 2 seasons, but this season is like next level. Next Generation? Huh? It's just so good. You have got to watch it. Even if you're not like the biggest Star Trek fan, I'm telling people, like, you've got to like give the Paramount shows a shot, and then I think you'll get into it. I forgot to tell Kim I was live. Sorry, because I was just about to bring her up where I was like, she's now like almost done with Strange New Worlds. Like, she's on the last episode and like she loves it. And she just watched all of the original series. I can't believe she watched the whole thing. And this all started like she had never really seen like, she hadn't seen any of the J.J. Abrams movies or anything like that. She'd seen basically some Next Generation because her parents watched it when we were kids. But So when she was visiting me in January, we watched the J.J. Abrams one, and then we watched like some original series movies, and then like now she's seen the show. She's on her way to see more Star Trek than I have. It's just so good. Holy Jesus, this beer is incredible. Also, this glass is from Bottle Logic, though. It's like my little alien. I thought this was appropriate for this beer. But I love a good themed glass. I love a good themed beer. This beer is straight up tastes like orange juice. It is so good. I haven't watched The Expanse on Amazon, but I have heard really good things about that. I want to try that. I am totally in like a full-on Star Trek. Like I started rewatching Strange New Worlds because I was like, I just need like that vibe. I need that aesthetic, pretty people, outer space, like positivity, optimism, but like the drama is so good. Also, Diane is bringing up a very good point here, not Star Trek related, but Daniel Kwan's incredible outfit at the Oscars, and now I'm madly in love with this man. He was wearing the jacket, and it said punk on it, and I didn't realize while watching the Oscars, that's supposed to be Evelyn's jacket. Like, that's her cardigan that she's wearing in the movie. And I'm just like, can somebody at A24 make that jacket, like, for sale? I would buy it in a heartbeat. I think my friend Allie, who's like super, super, super crafty, I believe she's like on a mission to see if it's even a possibility to make like a bomber jacket version of it for me. But I love Enterprise. Big Scott Bakula fan here, because when I used to get off the school bus at my grandparents, the Sci-Fi Channel was like basically like what was the only thing that had like any sort of like programming on before like Fox Kids kicked in at like 3 p.m. or whatever time Fox Kids started. But so I would watch the original Lost in Space, which I, even as a kid, I was like, this is so crazy and weird, but I also kind of like it. And because I also liked the movie. But and then Quantum Leap would always be on, and I got so into Quantum Leap. Like my freshman or sophomore year of high school. And so I've said it before on the show, like, I don't know why I just don't pull the trigger and buy the Blu-rays, because I bet that would be a great show to watch right now while I'm in this like Star Trek mode, because I feel like that's a good episode drama that's just individual episodes, which would be really nice. So I don't know. I think it would be, I just love Scott Bakula so much. I love him. Oh, Trey, bourbon finished gin. I'd be really interested to see how that checks out, because basically the rabbit hole gin would be sort of like that, because they make the gin and then the gin gets finished inside of their rye, their bourbon, the rye barrels, not the bourbon. And so it gives it like it's kind of like a little bit of a yellowish tint in it, but it tastes like unlike any other gin I've ever had. So it's really unique and interesting. So if you can get your hands on that, I highly recommend it. They also made a cocktail with it that used the rye bourbon, the gin in the cocktail, and it was like one of the best drinks I've ever had. I took a picture of it. Actually, you know what, while we're chit-chatting here, I can probably try and see if I can find it, because I remember it was like August 2021, August 2021, it was at Rabbit Hole, and if I can find it, then I should be able to share it so you could see it. Oh my God, I put on so much weight in the last 2 years. I finally weighed myself the other day, gang, and I have put on over 40 pounds of weight. And I know exactly when and sort of why it started to happen. And so, I've got to deal with that. I've got to deal with that myself. Deal with those demons, that trauma, if you will. And I know I'll be able to get to a comfortable area again. Weight is just a number that means nothing. You just feel good about yourself. That's where you got to get to, right? I am all about body positivity, and when you feel your finest, you are your finest. Okay, found it, so I'm going to share it. Hold on, we're sharing it. We're going to put it on the screen here in a second. It used Italicus in it, which I did buy as well. And then wait, is this the drink? Because we went back and we had it a second day. Oh, no, wait. Hold on, let me go. Because Kim, that's not I was about to send the wrong picture of the drink, but I've got I've got it. Hold on here. Hold on, everybody. Everyone calm down. Okay, I'm going to airdrop this to me. Look at this technology. I'm about to airdrop these photos from my phone, and then I'm going to pop them on this screen, and you're going to see what I just saw on my phone. I'm like, we are living in a Star Trek era right now. You know what's crazy to me is I remember thinking like, oh, aren't there pads so cool? Like, oh, I can't imagine like what that's like, you know. And now I have an iPad that I walk around with. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, tricorders next, please. I mean, our cell phones are basically tricorders, right? Okay, so here's the drink I had. And it used that gin. And then here is a picture. So this drink is called the Velveteen. It's Rabbit Hole Boxer Grail, Rabbit Hole Bespoke Gin, Italicus, and then it had a house-made lavender shrub, lemon juice, rosemary tinctum. I think that's the word. Lavender flower pinned on the side of the glass. Here's the menu too, just so you can check it out here. The Velveteen, right there on the left. So if you need it, screenshot it, do what you got to do. There it is for you, baby. There's a sound effects window down here. You're welcome, everyone. Well, that's going to be obnoxious really quickly. Oh, it's playing on my built-in speaker, so I don't even know if anybody heard that, but anyway. Okay. How do I get this picture out of here now? I think I closed the window that lets me, like, get rid of this. Sorry, now I've ruined everything. And I had that air horn. Okay, show all utility windows. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I found it. Found it. There it is. Boom, boom, boom. Got it. And we're on the wrong camera. There we go. Learning things every day. Now I'm just going to close all these 42 windows I just opened to be able to see where I messed up. Oh, damn. D, you are a fan of Star Trek. My goodness. I gotta do this. I gotta give a Deep Space Nine a try, honestly. During the lockdown, I was rewatching like Voyager, and I think I'm like more than season 1, but yeah. Lost in Space, Quantum Leap, Bacula. Oh, the Ampliverse is in here. I was worried they were also going live, and I didn't want to step on their toes. Scott Bakula's in the first episode of Designing Women. Okay, now I'll watch it. Because you know what else Scott Bakula is in? Looking. He's Murray. He's Dom's like love interest in season 1. And Dom also played in White Lotus season 1. He was the hotel manager, and he was in that episode. He's the Ron Swanson love interest in the 3rd episode of The Last of Us. You're welcome. I just can't remember his name right now. It's like Murray Bartlett, I think. Oh my god, the Designing Women watch along. Da 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 da. I know I hide my weight well, so you don't really see it, but I can definitely see it. Like in a lot of photos, I can really see it. Oh god, girl, a replicator. Give me that. Okay, you did hear the air horn. It was the bow sound from Superstore. Jay, if there were prizes to pass out, you'd win. Oh, okay. So I also actually did want to talk about that. Oh, just got off the golf course. How bougie. What did I do with all the Kahlua? Okay, it wasn't Kahlua. It was Bailey's. Very different stuff. But so what was I gonna say? Also, Looking is like impossible to find on Blu-ray. I wish I had just bought it when I saw it, because now I can't find it, because I had like the first season downloaded, but I don't have the second season anywhere. And so it's like, come on, physical copies, people. We got to buy physical copies. So if anyone ever sees it on Blu-ray, it's packaged together as the 2 seasons and the movie, and I will 100% watch that. Chris, I think you know very well that I like scary movies. I talked about Scream 6 here. Where's my little fake? Oh, it's buried. I was like, I have my little fake knife down there. I sent my friend a Ghostface figure in the mail, and he did not say anything. And I am like, I'm going to be that guy who's like, hey, Would you? How about a thank you? No, I'm just kidding. Um, Scott Bakula's in an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Oh God, I'm gonna have to watch that too now. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh, the prizes thing. Okay, so here's what I think I'm gonna do, and I think I'm gonna start it in like April. So I've been like going through, and my friend Brandon and I have been like going to the outlets a lot just to like check out like all the different merch. Like I got sneakers there the other day, like two different pairs of sneakers. I got a pair of Puma high tops for like $28, and Adidas like running shoes for like under 30 as well. And there's two Disney Character Warehouse stores there, and they had some like lounge flies there. And so here's the thing: the Character Warehouse lately is not a deal, but I got like a Halloween like Mickey Mouse lounge fly. I got a Thor lounge fly, and I was thinking like they're not for me. I was thinking like we could do like contests or giveaways or something like that. So I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up a Patreon. I haven't set it up yet, but I think I'm gonna set up a Patreon whose like purpose is for contests because I think it would be fun. Like I have a Powerline Goofy Movie lounge fly. I have oh, it's actually right here. I can show you this one. It's still in the bag. I only like wore it around like once. Actually, I wore it around to take pictures, and then I was like, these are gonna be those things where like I go to set up the giveaways, and I'm like, do I just keep it? But I have that. I have like a Stitch one. I've got a Genie one. I've got I feel like I got another one. And then I was thinking like, oh, I've got all these like art paintings that I do, and normally I sell those for like 100, like 125, 150, stuff like that. I was thinking what might be cool to make like a more accessible way to get these things is to do it through Patreon, where it's like a contest where maybe there's like three tiers. So it's like a 5, 10, 15, right? Super simple, super cheap, and it's like $5, and you're entered and you get to be a part of like this contest. This tier is like one contest a month, and then $10 is like two contests a month, and $15 is three contests a month, because the $15 tier gets you into like the painting area, because that requires like time and effort and things like that. So like that territory, I think the $10 tier would be like the bags, and then like a $5 tier would be like, a lot of times I impulsively buy stuff just because it's like too good of a deal, and then I'm like, who do I give this to? Like, ask my friend Nicole. She gets random gifts from me in the mail all the time, and so doesn't my friend Kim. But I've been going through stuff, and because I like want to move and get out of here, I was like, I know this stuff will bring a lot of people more happiness. Like I have like a couple of pop vinyls where it's like, yeah, I could sell them on eBay, but I don't know. Like I have a feeling like they won't sell for what they're worth. Then somebody will turn around, figure out how to jack up the price, and sell it for way more. And it's like, that's not what I want. I want like it to go to somebody who's like going to enjoy it. So I thought it would be cool if we did it like a tiered Patreon system. So it would be like almost like a raffle, but raffles are illegal, apparently. But contests would be fun too, because then it would be like everybody has to participate, and I think it would be fun, sort of a thing. So I don't know if that sounds interesting. Just let me know. I think I'm gonna tiptoe like next month and do like one, and we'll see see how it turns out, and like kind of go from there. But I got a lot of stuff. Bye, Chris. I'll see your Ghostface is on hiatus, I guess. So I look forward to the next time he pops out. I'm just saying that. Guilty pleasure. Anyway. But Jay, yeah, that's the other part too, is eBay is so much work, and the 15% fees. When we got into the lockdown and the fees got jacked up, it's kind of like it's not really a place to find a bargain anymore, because whatever it is, even if you're trying to sell it for like what you like, literally if it's something you buy and then you change your mind about later and you're outside of the return window, you're never going to recoup that cost, because you have to sell it for like more than it is, or otherwise you're out of luck, because like if you bought something for $40 and you want to sell it for $40, you're in the end you're only going to get like $28 of that money, and then like probably have to pay for shipping after that. I have to answer this text message. Mm, I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep inhaling. The I want to get some vapor rub to clear my sinuses. So I'm just giving the yes, that's the correct option that I would like. Please and thank you. Oh God, yeah. I would love to live in a place with seasons. Let me tell you. Tomorrow is like supposed to be a high of 61 here. I thought we were done with cool days, so I am like, I went down and I was like, what shirts am I rotating through? What jackets didn't I wear enough? I'm gonna like change every hour of the day. Um, yeah, Rachel saying that she gave away when she moved, gave away a whole bunch of like plushies to friends and stuff like that. And like some of the stuff where I'm kind of like, I've been doing it, but my family's basically like stop giving the kids plushies, except for they're not really saying that because they're still getting them. Yeah, that's it. I used to love like selling stuff on eBay because you'd just be like, I mean, there's still some stuff I'm gonna like be like, oh, I gotta sell that, but I'm gonna bundle. Like, I think what I'm gonna have to do is like do lots. Like, I'm trying to go through my Power Ranger stuff and like whittle it down a little bit. Like, not that there isn't like a million more Power Ranger things that I want, which I do. Like, honestly, if anyone finds this Morpher, this 1990, it says 91 on the back, but this is from the 1993 show. It's not the Legacy Morpher. It's not the Lightning Connection Morpher. It's like the Bandai America one. If you see this at a yard sale or somewhere out there like that for a reasonable price, grab one for me, please. I'm trying to get one for each Ranger. And then also, like, I know it's going to sound like cheesy and weird, but like, I want to film like video. Like, I want to do more videos of like fun, weird, like cosplay, like people morphing and things like that. And like, just, I feel like it'll like, stuff that helps me like practice my skills in terms of like video editing and making and stuff like that. Do they have vapor rub shower pellets? Oh, I did not know that was a thing. Oh my God, that is like mind blowing to me. I did get like vapor rub the other day though, because I was like, I thought that was just like like a smell thing, but I guess it like really it like seeps through the skin sort of a thing. So I had gotten that and like a cough suppression that I didn't even end up needing because honestly, like last night, I'm not too bad with the coughing anymore. You can see I've only coughed like twice right now, um, but oh John, yes, you're very 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 kind for the morpher, but um. Jay, I saw pictures of you putting up your Wonder Woman and your comic stuff, and I'm very proud of you because I feel like you like I don't know. I feel like display it loud and proud. Yeah. Anyway, I also have Super Mario pulled up in the background, so I might like turn that on and like play that a little bit more, and we can keep chit chatting. But I was just thinking today, I was editing future Bourbon Study episodes, which are all on the Ampliverse, if you want to check those out. And I have next week's episode is a John Wick drink, which is like a play on a Sazerac. And then we also made a Super Mario themed drink that's a truffle drink. So it's like a savory almost drink. And it's like a truffle Manhattan, like we call it the Mushroom Kingdom. So it's like absurd, weird. It's the type of drink you would literally like want to be drinking and pairing with food, I think. Like garlic bread or fettuccine. And so I was editing that and I was like, man, I haven't played Mario in forever. And I don't want to like fall apart on it. And I know I'm supposed to, I set up my Twitch channel, but I'm like, I don't know how to broadcast to it just yet. So I'm not there yet. Oh, Trey, I forgot the Dustin speaker you brought up. I feel like I'd say yes, but at the same time, it's like, okay, Disney loves to give me Bluetooth speakers for every event. And I actually have like a pretty decent Bluetooth speaker now that I've been using up here. I almost bought the Vicks Vapo inhaler. But I was like, I don't know. Am I just spending money on way too much stuff here? So I was like, I don't know. Oh, Black Cauldron plushes. Wow. That feels like that would have went for some. I feel like vintage Disney plushes go for a lot. I have a plush that's like on the other side of the room over here that's oh my God, I'm blanking on his name. The like elephant looking guy from Captain EO. Hooter. And I like him. I like plushes a lot. There's like this Bowser plush that's like, it's not the 10-inch one. It's not the one they have at Target. That's like a small one. There's like a big one that's like pretty big. I'd say like 15 inches. I can't find it anywhere anymore, but it was like $50. I'm like, ugh. I don't know. $50 for stuffed animals is a lot of money. But I also have the Angel puppet from the episode where Angel turned into a puppet on the television show Angel, spin-off of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And I got that during lockdown because they're like, not like lockdown. Like when we were reopening, it was, my friend was at one of those like, I don't know what it was called. It was like half-price books or something like that. And there was like 3. And I was like, can you please go back inside and get those? So I got one and my friend Nicole got one. I have the one where he's got like the scratch across the face. And I forget which one Nicole got. It's not like his regular face. Because I don't think they had the vamp. Or they had the vamp face. But the vamp face looked weird. Jill did not bring me back a Bowser from California. Jill didn't bring me back any Super Mario Brothers merchandise from California. But she told me like a lot of the merch was sold out and stuff like that, which is fine. So hopefully I'll be going there pretty soon, huh? Yeah. It's tough. It's a lot. There's a lot of stuff. It's hard because I was telling my friend that my friend CJ was talking about, because he's like not a big knick-knack person, and I think I was talking to Kim about it too, but it was about how like I'll pick something up and be like, oh, it's from this thing, blah 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 blah, and another thing I'll be like, blah 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 blah, it's from that thing, and I had this, and I remember when I got this and this and that, and he was like, oh my god, it's like, how do you remember everything? Like, how do you remember all of that stuff? And I realized I think that's what I do, is I attach like moments and memories and things, these like tangible objects, so they're like physical manifestations and representations of like emotions and feelings and memories. And it's like, I feel like I'm Sebastian from, or not Sebastian, his name was Bastian, from Neverending Story 2, when he's like wishing for the memories and the balls like come out as the memory, and I'm like, that's how I feel. I think that's what I've become. Like, so when I was like really on my Star Trek kick during the lockdown portion, that's when I was getting on eBay, or Macari too, and I was like, okay, I always wanted a Next Generation tricorder, because there was a kid on the bus when I was young had one, and I was like, that's the coolest thing ever. And I finally got one for like, I think it was like $30 or something like good. And I was just like, because before that, like I used to check eBay all the time and they were like expensive. And I'm like, like, so I got one of those, and I like collecting like the phasers. So I have like the Dolphin phaser from like Next Generation. Like mine is specifically from the Insurrection movie. I feel like that one is the closest looking one they have. But they're not making like phasers anymore. I want the Discovery phaser so bad, and it's like they don't make that toy, because the whole thing now, because they can't make toys that look like guns, and I'm like, well, it doesn't look like a gun. Like, but like I thought you could still do it with the orange tip, but you can't do it with the orange tip. So I don't know. There's a whole thing. They keep making the original series phaser, and I'm like, I don't have that one yet, but I'm also like, I don't want that one yet. I'm like, I have the Enterprise phaser that came with the communicator, and unfortunately, it was like left somewhere, so the hinge on the communicator rusted and the battery exploded. So it was like, it doesn't work. And I'm so sad, because it used to be Scott Bakula's voice on the communicator. And that thing is expensive. That's impossible to get. But I like that, because that one like opened and had a power cell that like came out of it. I'm like, I like toys and like the design of toys a lot of times. We love a tchotchke. I don't know. I'm embarrassed to say how much it let me, how long it took me to read the word tchotchke. I'm leaned more toward lately, like Trey, in terms of what you're saying of like getting something I can consume or wear as a souvenir. I'm actually like leaning toward more like a physical object, like a totem. Like, because my weight has been fluctuating so much, is like, the shirts don't last, and they're so expensive. And then, like, I do like to eat. I eat and drink my way through stuff, but like, I feel like if there's something really special, I'll try to get like a little figurine or something to commemorate it. Something that I'm like, you could sit on a shelf. One of my favorite things I got in the last couple of years was when we finally drove and I visited my friend RJ in Chicago, and I went to the Field Museum before I met up with him because I love dinosaurs, and I wanted to see Sue the dinosaur, who you may know because outside of the dinosaur attraction in Disney's Animal Kingdom, they have a replica of Sue. Um, and it's a much smaller version, thinner version of Sue, too. Sue's got big hips. But they have it there at the museum. So I went there. I got this cool postcard that I'm gonna like frame and put up someday. But what was also in the gift shop was this cool like little thing that was like a dinosaur that was like carved out of a rock, like out of like a little marble thing. But the way the rock had come together, it was like 2 different colors. So it's like a Brachiosaurus, and he sits on my nightstand. I love him so much. And like he sits right next to an elephant that was carved out of like a marble rock figurine that was on my Nana's bureau, and when she passed away in 2007, there was like a couple of things and I was like, can I have the elephant? Like, can I have this little figurine? So I was like, my Nana's right there with me. So I'm like, my Nana, I'm like my best friend. And then my mom gave me this little random owl figurine when I graduated college in 2014 that I prop up right there. So it's like my little family. It's like my little people. They're right there. My little people. That was not the right wording. I apologize. But you know, stuff like that. It's cute. Cute little things. I think that's also why I like ultimately going to get a tattoo of my dogs, each one. So I'm like, yeah. I haven't had this one. I can't like the other one because I like this one. They are like, first of all, Star Trek is in space. Star Wars is mostly on planets. And Star Trek, I feel like, is about our actual humanity and the hope for the future and optimism and like ethical problems and things like that. And Star Wars is much more like an epic, like a hero's journey story. And Star Trek's like a space opera. And so I feel like, or Star Trek's not a space opera. Star Wars is a space opera? I can't remember which is which. They're not both a space opera though, I don't think. But I like them for different reasons. Like I love a hero's journey. I love a story of the underdog. I love that good can overcome evil. I love like those big grand gestures of a story, but I also love something like one episode that always stuck with me is in Enterprise, and it's in the first season, is they go to a planet. And there are basically like 2 humanoid species on this planet, which would essentially equate to Homo sapien and what's the other species of man that died out? Homo sapien and... My God. I just was about to say it. What are the 2 species of man? Neanderthals. I thought Neanderthals was just an early version of man. Like they were interchangeable words. Homo sapiens being man and Neanderthals being another thing. But Neanderthals, I didn't realize were a separate species. And so this whole thing was essentially about that this one species was like affluent and had like learned technology, medicine, all these sort of things, had built the houses, the roadways, that sort of thing. And then the other species was basically more like pets, like sort of still on the equivalent of like think Planet of the Apes. It was like that sort of a scenario where it was like a little more, man, a lot of people in the chat are very smart because Neanderthals coming through here left and right now. But it was sort of like that dynamic of like Planet of the Apes, where like the apes are running the thing and then the humans are in the cages, and so it was kind of like that, and they couldn't figure out why the species was dying, and then the doctor, Dr. Phlox on the episode, he figured it out, and he was like, it's an evolutionary thing within the DNA, like they're becoming the dominant species, and it's evolution, and the captain is like, well, can you, because basically the current dominant species was like dying, like they were sick, and he's like, well, we have to help the sick. There's people that are sick and need help. Am I supposed to just let them die? And the doctor was like, yes, because it's evolution. It's not an illness. It's an illness born from evolution. It's not. It's not like natural disaster. It's not anything like that. And it was this whole like back and forth debate. And in the end, the Captain Archer, he orders Dr. Phlox, who's like, I won't do it. I won't help them. It's against my code of thing. And he's basically like, and it's a whole episode where it's like a tongue-in-cheek, like, someday maybe there'll be a directive that we can follow. But right now, I only know what's in front of me. And in front of me, there are a billion sick people that are dying. And I have to do what I can to help those people. I can't think about anything further than that. And like, it's so he like orders them to help them. And it's like this really crazy, where I would just remember being like, oh, that is what Star Trek's about. Like that sort of like crazy stuff. Anxiety. It is awful, Keith. Let me tell you. I don't think Star Trek wasn't filmed in Florida. It was filmed in California. I've been to like an area that I had no idea. This cave from Power Rangers, where I was like, oh, this cave was also the Bat Cave in the original 1960s like Batman show, and then also was like an area in Star Trek. And there's that like whole like rock facade thing, and it was cool. I don't know anything. I'll have to look the Jacksonville thing up though, Keith, because I would be interested in that. Hey, Leslie. Okay, Michelle. According to my 23andMe profile, I have more Neanderthal DNA than the 74%. Oh, that's crazy. I always look. My friend brought up what she's like, because she has 23andMe as well. I have 23andMe as well. I'm waiting for somebody who watches the show to find out they're related to me. But I am like, I was like, she gets emails all the time where she's like, your DNA has changed. And she keeps thinking like she's mutating into something new. Oh my God, I did not know that. Keith, I am 100% going to go look that up. I definitely want to check that out. Not dead yet. I watched an episode with Kylie at Craig's house the other day. I met Lauren Ash finally. I met her at the Tron media event. She was there, and so wasn't Sean Giambroni from the Goldbergs, who plays Adam. And I was like, I kind of like walked. I saw them go in, and I was like, well, nobody else is going in. I'm just going to go and ride the ride again. And I was like, if I have a second, I'm going to be bold and try and say something, because I have a connection to both of them. And so finally, I was like right where you like have to leave your bag, and I like had my bag, and then like Sean walked by me, and I was like, hey, Sean. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to bother you, but I was like, I love the show. And I was like, and you work with my friend Carrie's husband, Matt, on the show, Matt Bush. I was like, he plays one of the JTP. And I was like, and I was like, and you know Carrie, and because Carrie used to write for school, and Carrie and I went to high school together, and I love Carrie, and we're still friends. She got a beautiful baby, and I'm like, and he was so freaking nice, and he like remembered my name later because I saw him again that night, and he was like, oh, hey, Ryno. And I was like, oh my God. But then Lauren was like right behind him, and so once I stopped talking to Sean, when I confused him enough, I was like, hi, Lauren. I was like, I'm so sorry to bother you too. I was like, I'm actually friends with like Heidi and Gabe Miller, and Gabe Miller is was the executive producer of Superstore. And so and I know that her and Heidi know each other. So that's why I was just like, I went to set one day and you were just left. And I was just like, who am I right now? Like, how is this happening? And I was like, it's so weird. And I told her, I was like, it's so weird because I have a friend who knows Sean, and then here I am, and I have a friend who knows you, and we're in Florida right now about to ride a ride or whatever. And they were both so nice. Lauren was so nice. She was very cool. She's very much like who she appears to be, I think. Like that's kind of her, which I very much like respect that. So I want a horror store house at H8N about a possessed IKEA. I'm into it. Swedish meatballs that bite you right in the face. Oh my God, I'm definitely going to check out that set though. I'm actually going to I'm going to message Kim right now. I'm going to tell her about it right now and be like, did you know the original set is down here in Jacksonville? I have to I'm going to breathe real deep. Sorry. Okay, sorry. I was like doing because I'm also congested. IPAs also make me congested a little bit because I think there's like a histamine in here, like, and I react a little weird. This is very smooth, though. I'm not gonna lie to you all. Very, very good. Um, but yeah, big fan of Lauren Ash. Trauma's great. Trauma's fun. Bruce Boxleitner was there as well. But I was like, he was like having a real intense conversation with his family. I was like, I don't want to bother them. They look like they're having a great time. It was cute. It was cute. It was a lot of fun. But I thought the episodes of Not Dead Yet I had seen because it was like kind of playing in the background. And I was like, oh, I'm going to watch this. This looks funny. It looks cute. I love Superstore so much. Honestly, I think Superstore in the end is going to be like one of my favorite. Like it is one of my favorite, but it's so new that it's hard to be like, oh, I love it like I like Friends. But like, I do love it like I like Friends. Like there is like no episodes I don't like. And I just think the writing is so relevant and poignant and genius and everything. It's an Orange Julius IPA, Lizzie. From Tactical Brewing. It's delicious. It's delicious. Future Candle. So I've seen it online where like you can cut out this part, right? Like I was thinking you would take a can opener and basically you're cutting this whole top part, like the lip forward over. That's why I was like, well, how do you smooth it out? But I think I've seen it where they can like take out this part. So I don't know if it's like a special type of can opener or something like that. But yeah. Yeah, it's the Lauren Ash thing is like crazy. I even said to her there, I was like, I was like, I really enjoy your body of work and all this stuff, and I, you don't understand what Superstore means to me, and I haven't watched your new show yet, but I haven't saved on my Hulu right now to watch it so I can binge it, and I was like, but I also wanted to say thank you for like sharing the journey you go through, online. I think that's very like brave of you, and I respect that so much, and I don't know, I feel like no matter how famous the person is or whatever, like, I don't know that like a regular person is really being like, hey, this is important. And some people are like, I'm over it, leave me alone. Other people I think are very much like, they appreciate it. Of course, as soon as I said, I'm not really coughing a lot, I'm starting to start coughing him. I don't know. That Tron. So we have a theory that the Tron merchandise sales for the ride we think have to be like through the roof to prove that there needs to be another movie. But like they're clearly hopping on this aesthetic, and there's like a video game about to come out or something like that. Oh, Minnesota, eh? I've heard Minnesota is very nice. I've never been. Cinnabon. Yeah, I think when it's the St. Patrick's Day sign that falls on Mateo where it goes Tuesdays, right? And the sign falls on him, I'm like, this is my spirit animal thing. I am like, this is embodiment right here of this whole thing. Like, I lose it because I always kind of forget because it's just this like casual cut where they're like, oh, nobody else got hurt, right? Also, I loved Kelly on that show. I feel like she was so underrated. Hey, everybody, it's me, Kelly. I did get to chit chat with Nico Santos on set, and also with Garrett, whose name I always end up forgetting, and I feel awful. But Colton Dunn, I knew I'd remember it as soon as I went to look it up. But yeah, they were both very, very nice. Colton Dunn was actually like incredibly like chill, nice guy. I mean, not that Nico wasn't. Nico talked to us for like forever. Da 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 da. Do I read much? Yeah, no, not as much as I want. Here's the thing. Actually, I'm glad you said that. I am going to continue reading the rest of the Goosebump books. I think I've said this before, but I'm going to move that like series to the Ampliverse YouTube channel. So if you are following along with that, I want you to know that it's going to be over there. But I'll make like an announcement video on that channel and everything like that, so people know. And then I'm going to release all the other episodes, and we'll catch up because I'm on the Ghost Next Door, I think is the one I'm on right now. And I'm embarrassed to say I think I have like my book is in one of my bags somewhere and I can't find it right now. But I am picking it back up 100%. I got a lot of stuff for me I put on the side that I need to like get back to. I need to do some work on myself, on both like physically but like mentally. I think I need to make some difficult changes and decisions sooner than later, and big boy choices and stuff for myself. And it's hard because we're living at a time right now where it's like, not only do I want, but I also need a new car because my car is about to like shit the bed. And also my dogs are getting older, so I can't like be throwing them in the back seat of a 2-seater car. So I was thinking a Hyundai Venue. I've been looking at the car today. The Corolla crossover is like a sort of an SUV Corolla, which is pretty affordable in the Toyota line, which is honestly where I'd like to be because I like Toyotas. But then there's that other aspect of being like, well, could I still try and buy a house? And I don't think I can. The prices aren't going to be back down here yet. So it's like, what do you do? But the dogs can't keep doing the stairs. It's gotten to a kind of point where, like, I think Rocket's going to have a problem sooner than later, is what the vet is saying now. And so it's like, I got to get out of here, you know, and I don't know. But I would like to take some time for myself and work on some personal projects and everything like that. So you're also like, you only have so much money that can cover you for so long. So we'll see. We'll see, though. I hope the contest thing is fun for everybody when we get that going, though. You know, I think it'd be a nice, fun, like, little side hustle and, like, project for me to, like, put together these fun baskets and everything like that. And basically giving me reasons to go shopping all the time. Was Denny in here today? Oh, I did see Jackie in here. Hello, Jackie. Denny was here, I think, in my last live stream. I saw Denny last week. Denny's wonderful. Love Denny. Oh my God, I was actually talking about Prince the other day. I randomly watched the episode of New Girl where Prince was on, and I love Nick's reaction where he does that, ah! And then passes out. I think I just freaked my dogs out. Okay. Ready? I'm going to put on some Nintendo, and we can still chit-chat and everything, so I'm going to stay in here. Now you can hear the music, and I'm going to play this game, and let's all talk amongst ourselves, and we'll keep going and ask questions, whatever you want. I know I've talked a lot about, like, shows, what I've been watching. Like, oh, my God. Didn't we, like, get through this the other last time? I guess not. But I'm just curious, like, movies. What are people watching? Movies, shows. What are we doing? It doesn't have to be movies and shows. What are we up to? What's a fun craft or a new, what's a new thing you're into? You got a hobby I need to know about? Something else I can get, like, too invested in? John, I'm gonna answer your text too. When you are here, I do plan on hanging out with you. I feel like I get halfway into a conversation, I set my phone down and forget to pick it back up. Okay, so it's this level we've got to figure out how to get out of. I remember this. Am I a Nick or a Schmidt? Okay, so my friend Amber and I have a running joke because I always say, like, I have a love-hate relationship with New Girl. Like, I think it ended up being some of the stupidest episodes ever, but I still, like, it is filled with some of the best characters ever. I'm working on my lives right now really quick. But our whole thing is that I think I have some Schmidt tendencies, but I am mostly a Nick Miller, I think. Actually, I'm going to text Amber and be like, somebody just asked me in chat. And I'm going to see what she says. And we'll refer back to you in a second. Amber. One of the people who forces me to say what I mean, who's good about trying to get me to say what people mean to me. She's one of those people, like, you know, I don't hug, I'm not whatever. And she's just one of those people where I think, like, when I move out of Florida, like, what are the friendships you know will keep going and what are the ones that you know you won't have anymore because of whatever circumstance? But I know, like, Amber is one of those friends where I'm like, I think I can feel it. Like, we're going to be friends for the rest of our lives. Like, I know we can. And, I don't know. Excuse me. Someone in chat just asked if I was a Nick or a Schmidt. We'll see. We're going to see what she says. A million little pieces, a million little things. That's the Colin Hanks show, right? Craig likes that one. I've seen a couple episodes. He made me watch it in California. Um, oh, Lizzie, what did you think of Everything Everywhere All at Once? Oh, Dairy Girls. Okay, so I didn't want to admit that I like Dairy Girls. But I'm not done with season 3 yet because I want to watch it like start to end again, like ramp it up to it. I think Dairy Girls is hilarious. I think it is so funny. It is one of those shows too where I think if you're anti-subtitle, like it's a good show to ease you into it because like I don't think you need them per se. They're just accents are so thick and they talk so fast that like it'll be on and then you're like, okay, like actually it doesn't bother me that much. Well, subtitles do bother me. I hate them honestly. But that's just because like they're oftentimes they're going before what the person's saying and like my brain can't not see everything on the screen. So it's tough, but yeah. I haven't finished Last of Us yet either, so no spoilers. I'm still on like episode 5. And I gotta watch season 3 of Dairy Girls. Dairy Girls. Dairy Girls. Dairy Girls. I'm gonna keep saying it so I remember it. Now I'm gonna harass Amber because she hasn't answered me immediately. But I honest to God, I think I feel like more like a Nick than a Schmidt. But oh, I was like, why can't I hear this? Because I didn't turn on the speaker in my room to hear it. My room. However you people say it. Room. Everything Everywhere All at Once. Very strange. My mom told me on the phone last night that she was going to rent it because she's like she's at like, she's with my stepdad at their house in Maine. And I was like, Mom, as far as I know, they only have a very small TV there. And I was like, Mom, you, oh wait, here. She just said, and did you tell them that you're a Nick and your bestie is just Schmidt? I was right. 100%. And I said, I'm going to text you. Like, we will literally send each other just gifs of Nick and Schmidt back and forth for like an hour. It'll just keep going because it's always one of my favorite is like the episode where they do the captain, where Schmidt convinces Nick to do the captain with Jess. My biggest problem with New Girls, they broke Nick and Jess up and they shouldn't have. And that was stupid. I hate when shows are like, oh no, we jumped the gun and we can't have... Because when they're together, that's the funniest episodes. But it was just like when he's like, fine. It's fine. I also love whenever he's sweating and can't lie. Like, yep, I'm a Nick. Absolutely fabulous. That's another show that I've got to watch too. I have. Oh, she's sending me the gifts, and it's the Schmidt gift going. I get her. She gets me. She gets me. Oh my God, I just said we literally send. She sent one that said, "You're my boo." Hilarious. Hilarious, actually. Oh, God. Oh, God. If only... Wow. Okay. I gotta watch Ghosts. I know I've gotta watch Ghosts. Uh-oh. Alexa is telling me she can't connect to the Wi-Fi. I hope I didn't just lose the internet. Do I gotta get inside of that man's cloud? That's what she said. Oh, God, girl. Come on now. Who's excited? I'm actually, like, very excited for this Mario movie. I think it looks good. I think the animation looks, like, spot on for this. Like, I am not excited for Chris Pratt as Mario, though. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't care. It still feels like missed, like... Oh, no. Girl, she did. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. I know Downton Abbey. I never got into Downton Abbey. Downton, not downtown. I thought I'm actually not like surprised. I'm not shocked. I guess like because you got to take like the politics of the whole event into into consideration when you're talking about like the Oscars, because I was shocked that the Daniels won for Best Director. But I guess like, cause like not all movies that win Best Picture are also nominated for, like Steven Spielberg will tell you, not all those directors whose films win Best Picture. That's what I'm trying to say. Good Lord. You should see me with my cape on. Boom, 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 baby. Okay, I'm not as impressive as I thought I was, and now I'm a tiny person. Oh, wait, and now I've lost my other mushroom, and now I'm dead. So that's what I get for being cocky. I have not done a season 2 of Bad Batch. I didn't even start it yet. Ah, gosh. Bad Batch, though. Talk about a show that I did not think I was going to be into, and holy moly. I was, like, crying during the second to last episode when they, like, bombed that cloning facility on Camino. Girl, I was, like, emotional. I was like, this is probably one of the most gorgeous Star Wars things I have ever watched. When am I going to California? Well, I'm taking a little trip there pretty soon, hopefully. It looks like it's all shaking out. That's what it means in life. It's just like, be humble. Stay humble. That's what I'm going to take away from that learning lesson. Oh, God. Help me. Help me. Oh, the Baileys. Someone asked about that. Okay, so the s'mores Baileys was mine because I had gotten that at Christmas, or like for my birthday when my friend was here. And that is in my refrigerator. And the other two, my friend Brandon had actually bought. I'll have to ask him if he made any cocktails with those, though. Because I think that was the thing, is he liked the vanilla mint one a lot. Like a lot. There were like cocktails, those cocktails were like recommended on the side of it. So I'm really curious to see if he made any. Brandon's such like a good crafty person too. Like he basically let me come over and like paint at his house during the pandemic. When like, you know, further along down the road there, so like he was like, we can be in the bubble together. And I was like, it was very nice of him. Oh my God, it went all this work for a Yoshi coin. Are we for real right up in here? So, okay, so I will break down the Chris Pratt hate that like, I think where it sort of started. Obviously, it really comes from the Anna Faris breakup, because I feel like a lot of people really like Anna Faris. I think that was part of it. And then it was like basically, you know, I feel like once he split with her, he got very more openly religious, that I think he was always religious, but now it just became like very religious oriented sort of stuff, and and that's fine, you know, as long my thing is like, as long as you don't preach hate. And now that's where this comes in, is that the church that he goes to is very anti-LGBTQIA plus. So that, like, historically, so that's a big, oh fudge, you gotta be kidding me. I don't need a mushroom, I need a cape. Okay, so last time I think I put the key in the hole. Giggity. And we're making a break for it. We're making a break for it. Oh my God, please. Okay. And so I think it was like a combination of like almost overexposure. Yes. And sort of that stuff, and then like he also posted the thing about when he had the other kid with Nicole Schwarzenegger, like sort of like, oh look, you've given me a healthy young son, because I guess the son Jack has some like health problems, and so it's kind of like a whole where they're like, oh, very insensitive. So it's kind of like one of those, like one thing after another. Also, he didn't really come out. He was like kind of the only one who didn't like, who wasn't as quick to come out about helping James Gunn. Yoshi! sort of a thing. And you know, that's fine. You know, you gotta set your things in place. Oh, Tuesday night, the Magic Kingdom. You should have come, just said hello. Like, even when I look busy, I still like when people stop and say hello. I like meeting three-dimensional people. Oh, girl, I am. Okay, so I think it's gonna be. Oh man. I think it's gonna be the. Yes, we are right in mushrooms right now. Yeah. The warp pipe at the end. Okay. Oh wait, that's what I couldn't do because it was like all chaos at the end. Thank you, John. Appreciate you. So I don't know. That's kind of my perception. Is it was just kind of like exhaustion almost. It was. Oh god, I thought it was gonna explode for a second. I was like, I don't remember Yoshi just exploding. That I think it was that like combination, like overexposure, and then it just was kind of like, because I was all about it when he first like kind of popping on the scene. I was all about it, but so I don't know. I think the problem is too was like when he was kind of accused of being anti-LGBT, he'd never like said that he wasn't. So that's like part of it too. Wait, this is the warp pipe. Oh my god. No, this isn't it. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Everyone calm down. Put your balls back in your tent. Okay, so maybe that like fire mushroom happened for a reason in the other thing. Anyway, my like, it's fine. I think also it was kind of like, isn't he like the voice of Garfield? Didn't they announce he was going to be the voice of Garfield? And then it was like, what? And then he was also the Lego movie voice and this movie voice. So it was like, I feel like it's also like every character, every animated character in the last 10 years has been Chris Pratt. So it's like, he's kind of a one-note voice. That's the only thing. I didn't mean for this to become like a shitting on Chris Pratt live stream. Ah, fudge, cancel. Oh my god, I remember this one. Oh, this is gonna take 10 years. I hope everybody's in. I'm gonna be the only one left in this chat at the end. Anyway, I'll still watch. I'm glad he's like not taking over Indiana Jones or anything like that. I think also my other problem is like, after Jurassic World, the other two movies kind of suck. So it's also like, I don't know. That's the thing. It was like, other than Guardians, make me grow. There wasn't really anything like, oh yeah, fudge. The Power Rangers 30th anniversary is on April 19th, and that's like 35 days away or something like that, or like 30 days away or something now. And I am so excited for that. You have no idea. I mean, you probably have some little bit of an idea, but I cannot. You gotta be freaking kidding me. I wasn't even on that square. $35 days. There it is, John. I mean, the thing is, Phoebe Waller, is that her name? Phoebe Waller-Bridger? He's had a sidekick in all the movies. Well, not really Raiders, I guess, but like he had Short Round and Cape Capshaw in Temple of Doom, and then in Raiders he had his father, and then oh my god, and then oh my god, and then in Crystal Skull, which we don't really speak of, he had Mutt, and then he had Marion, and then he had the friend. So it's like Indiana Jones has always been like an ensemble piece. I wonder if the goddaughter like picks up in his footsteps, or this is like kind of it for the franchise, because they've said like Harrison Ford is Indiana Jones, so I can't, unless they're gonna do like another like young Indiana Jones show that's like him as a kid or something like that. I don't know. I think I'd heard that rumor for a hot second too, but I don't know. I don't think this one's gonna have time travel in it like people think. What the hell? It's not supposed to go through. It's supposed to bounce. Oh yeah. I agree with you. I can't handle a movie where it's Indiana Jones and it's not played by Harrison Ford, right? That doesn't fly with me. I would be the blue Power Ranger, I think. If we're talking Mighty Morphin, I definitely, when I was a kid, I was like, I'm Billy, I'm nerdy, I'm kind of gay. Although Billy on the show wasn't gay, but Billy in real life is. I guess, like, it looks to me like Trini in the show, they're gonna, like, kill her off. I mean, that's, like, very clear with the behind-the-scenes thing they've kind of showed, but the description that was on Netflix said, like, after a tragedy strikes, and I'm like, oh god, is she gonna, like, die in the episode? But it'll be nice that they honor her, because if you don't know, the original Yellow Ranger passed away in 2001. She died of a car accident, just not but like 2 days before 9/11, I believe. It was somewhere. It was in that same week. But yeah, so young. It's crazy. Also to think, like, she never even, like, it was at that weird time where, like, conventions really weren't, like, what they are today, and, like, I don't, you know, it's sad being, like, this is what you meant to so many people, and it's, like, crazy. Like, my friend Ryan met Walter Jones at the Ranger Stop thing that they have here in November, and he was saying about how it was, like, his role model, because my friend Ryan's black, and he was like, Walter Jones is like, yeah, it was the first black super, like, first black super, or like on television, and then like Karen Ashley is the first like female black superhero, and I was like, oh my god. And so, you know, like, it's kind of crazy to me, you know, and I just, like, I feel very fortunate to have been there when Ryan met Walter, because I could see what a big moment it is, but it's like crazy to kind of, you know, see that extra impact, you know, the layers that stuff like that can have for people. That representation. I always think, I'm so happy I had Power Rangers growing up, because for me, I was always like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. But I always feel like, oh, this is what the world looks like, right? Like, this is what the world should look like. It's all man, different, like, they were all just as good as each other, you know? Like, they all had different attributes that they brought to the team. It's like, what does Alpha say in the 2017 movie? Different color coins, different color kids. And it's like, I forget how he says it, but it's one of those where it's just always like, yeah, I like that. I don't know. I always like that about Power Rangers. There was always, like, had that element of representation. Let's not forget about Captain Planet while we're at it too, though, you know, because we got representation from all different countries in that one too. I was just thinking about Captain Planet the other day, and like, that dude's outfit is insane. He is basically wearing just a pair of briefs. He then has high boots on that go up to his knee, and he's got like a shoulder shrug or something on. Like, what? Oh, barely. I know what scene you're talking about, Trey, because I've seen that movie way too much. Oh, God. Who doesn't love Keanu Reeves? What? I haven't heard this thing about Keanu Reeves being involved with Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know if I can see that. Like, I don't know how I feel about that. I am very excited for John Wick 4, though. I cannot wait. I love the John Wick movies. This castle thing, it's like, I'm gonna go get a mushroom. This mushroom will help me. Was there a mushroom in this level? I'm just gonna check. So obnoxious. So obnoxious. I feel like there was one really early on, like right here. I was like, imagine if I just died right there. It was pretty close, not gonna lie. Oh, there's a Yoshi though. Love a good Yoshi. Oh god. Oh god. Keep thinking my head's gonna bump into them. Okay, I feel like I remembered the thing being so much closer than it... No, Yoshi! Okay, we grew right there. So, let's go back over here then. I need a blue Yoshi. Oh my god, Beakman's World, girl. 100% Beakman's World. Is that real life? Is that real life? Did that just really happen? I talk about Beakman's World all the time, and nobody ever was like... Like, I remember being like, Bill Nye the Science Guy is fine, but there's this other guy that has, like, a giant rat and does insane experiments. Oh, I do want to see the Dungeons and Dragons movie. I've heard, like, it's getting really good reviews. I'm actually going to see an advanced screening of it tomorrow. I'm going to go back for Yoshi. I'm coming for you. This is my life. This is my life. This is my... Okay, so I guess I can't because I have the thing saved up there. Great. Alright, I'm just getting the mushroom here, and then I'm going to go. I'm going to go. What the French toast is going on with me? I got bad hand-eye coordination going on today. This is embarrassing. Okay. But seriously, so the guy who was in... That felt... I started and stopped out of that one. The guy who was in Top Gun Maverick. The one who is like blonde hair... Hangman. That's who he... That's his name. Hangman is apparently like writing a Captain Planet movie. Okay, I'm like terrible. Guys, anyone excited for Doctor Who? I have not seen a single episode of the Jodie season because I am still on the second to last season of the 13th Doctor. No, the 12th Doctor. The Old Man Doctor. Not because I didn't like it. I just like fell behind because it like wasn't on streaming anymore. And I have them. I have all the Capaldi seasons now though, because it was like, I think it was like at a Goodwill for like $6 or something. And I was like, okay. Why did I do that over there? I needed to do it over here. It's fine. I was going to try and see if I could maybe get to that other castle to kind of get us going on that other route. I don't think it's here yet, though. It's like further down. Okay, I'm going to get this feather. And we're going to fly. Yeah, try and throw anything you can at me, you dummy. Good luck, jerk. Okay, let's see. Eureka's Castle! I think R.L. Stein wrote that show. Okay, so the secret isn't up here. Alright, so there's got to be like a tunnel secret. Yeah, it's actually, John, that is the last, that's where I left off, is when Clara left. It was, they flew away in like the TARDIS that looked like the diner. Oh, boom. Have my cake and eat it too. This isn't going to do me any good. Oh, shoot. I need another cape just in case. Nope. 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 Fine. Stupid spit flower. Well, I guess I'm going to have 2 spit flowers now. I gotta try these tunnels, baby! Oh my god. Is this just life now? This is just life now. Oh, it does work on those idiots. Okay. It's gotta be a tunnel. Oh, shit. How do I get up there? This idiot. I feel like it's not fair if you have a cape. Like, you should go back to the big version. You shouldn't just immediately shrink down. You gotta be... Okay, hold on. So those are gonna turn into stones, right? Come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Oh. Wait, then what was I supposed to do? How am I supposed to get into that guy's business? It's definitely that guy. That's the way out. Are you for real? Did you see there's a Will and Grace podcast coming out? It's going to be just Jack and Will, which is good. At least somebody's still friends on that show, because I think I had heard basically that they all hated each other, which is really sad to me because I loved them. I loved Will and Grace. It was so important to me growing up. Yo, that guy almost killed me. This is a lot of work to do just to get a mushroom. But I need the cape, not just a mushroom. The cape specifically, because he's got to fly. That's how we do it, baby. Oh my god, did we do it? Did we make progress? I know there was definitely a falling out between Deborah Messing and Mega Mullally. So. Oh god, here we go. Okay, our goal right now is to literally just get to a save point. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Oh god, this level's making me like dizzy, baby. Oh no, fudge. Fudge in my pants, god. Oh no. Dang it, I lost everything. Now I'm just the small Mario again. Do you think Mario's gonna like... I saw they have the flower, but do you think they're gonna have like the mushroom? They gotta, right? I like the travesty that is the John Leguizamo Mario movie. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's so bad, it's great. Like, I'm worried one of these guys is just going to fly me into a pit of death. Don't you do it. I also remember, like, way more of the different color Yoshis in this game. Like, how come I can only get those other guys on Star Road? Get out of here. Get out of here. Wait, should I, like, try and get this? Oh, God. Oh god, it's just for a 1-up? Enough. Oh, we're already done. Alright, good for us. Blue Yoshi is number 1. Yellow's like, got the stamp, red does the fire, blue does the flying. Oh my god, you gotta be friggin' kidding me. Come on. I need a save point here. Hopefully this castle's easier than the other one. Nope, doesn't look like it's gonna be. Oh god, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? It's gonna crush me. It's gonna crush me. Oh, great. Why does anybody watch this? Did you see the menu? John Leguizamo was in the menu. I also liked him as Toulouse-Lautrec in Moulin Rouge. As my theater, the movie theater, because you used to have to call the number and it would say it to you. It would be like, Moulin Rouge. Oh, I remember the movie The Pest. I watched that movie way too much when I was a kid. Like, way too much. Okay, so it's like, don't panic, jump, but now I've got to run through this one, right? Should I not run through that one? Are they doing another season of that show, Trey? Another season of the... Can people watch this afterwards? They must not be able to, right? Or they can, right? Like, and the chat will pop up, because I feel bad, like, I should be better about, like, saying what we're saying. I'm gonna try it. Okay. Oh god, I'm gonna be smushed. You're gonna jump on me. It's from the producers. Oh my god, I can't even imagine doing this without having gotten those squares there. I like remember this level, kind of. If I had flight, the power of flight, it wouldn't do me any good, I don't think. I don't know. I feel like every you gotta be... Every Mario game has like what's the superior power-up? Like, I know the cat suit's gonna be in the animated film, but it's like this movie, this one I think it's the feather. Mario 3, it was the raccoon suit. Oh no, wait, I said I was gonna wait. I didn't do it. I didn't follow my own advice. I am my own worst enemy. I just listened to a podcast. It was Smartless with Brendan Fraser, like razor on it. Sounds like kind of like not as fun as we want him to be. Like, I'm happy for him still, though. Well, I'm glad the workday is done. Welcome to this ball of stress. Okay, one. Oh my god, you gotta be friggin' kidding me. Am I supposed to, like, run on top of these or something? Oh no. Oh god. Oh no. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh jeez. I don't know which one to do. Should I go up this one? Was that a bad idea? Is this a secret? What would I even do over there? Is that like if I have a Yoshi? If I had a Yoshi. Thank God. It's these guys. Oh God. I thought it was gonna be like, remember when that one was like, we had to jump on him because he kept popping up and up? Woo! All right, we did it. We made some progress tonight. Only took an hour and a half. Oh! Oh, Amber's in the chat. Amber's in the chat. Amber's watching it now. She came in too late. She didn't hear all the nice things I said about her. Too late! Guess what? Welcome to every other day where you don't hear any of the nice things I say about you. Oh, God. Why is Mario, like... Isn't this supposed to be the thing that relaxes us? Yes! Remember I was just trash-talking the red Yoshi a second ago? Because you know who wouldn't have trouble with this? Blue Yoshi. He'd be able to snatch one of these little babies out of the air and be like, boom, you're mine now. Okay, we're just going for it. Flight. That's why the raccoon suit is the... You gotta be friggin' kidding me. You think I'm just... Yep. I was gonna say, you think I'm just floating in my death right now? Pretty sure. I hate this the angry one in his underpants. I don't know where I'm supposed to go anymore. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Oh God, oh God. Yeah, see, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to have a Yoshi. Hurt so much right now. What'd I get? What is that? Mushroom! Hey now, hey now. Can I rewind it? I don't understand. Nope, the nice things are gone forever. I'm gonna go in and take this little baby. Yeah! Imagine like being like, oh yeah, well, my family died, you know, eaten by a dinosaur. I'm sorry, is this guy a ghost? What? I don't, Alexa keeps telling me she can't connect to the Wi-Fi network. Alexa. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop. Oh, I can't do the secret unless I have the flying one. Shouldn't I just get a blue Yoshi though? Hold on, where was the blue Yoshi? Oh wait, I gotta like get rid of this guy first. I gotta like leave him at the playground or something like that. Because I was like, I'll just go get a flying Yoshi. Why don't the stars connect? Make my life easier. I haven't had any of the seasonal flavors at Salt and Straw yet. I want to do the pot of gold one, and there is I think one of them's like, there's a peanut butter one again, and you know Daddy likes his peanut butter. See, this is real power. Oh God, I just realized if he starts falling, I won't have a... Oh God, he's choking. He's choking. He's like the little girl on the hot dog in Field of Dreams. I'm going to assume Amber's watching this on her phone because she says she's toggling between text and watching on YouTube. So I don't know that she knows how to access the... How she knows how to access the chat. The chatteroni. Oh wait, why would this be here if it wasn't something under here. Oh, jeez Louise, that's what the shell was for. Well, this idiot can't carry any shells in his mouth. He just spits them out. And they're fire. Death. So I'll just let him run around here. You're free, friend. Gentlemen, I need your clothes. Okay, or not. Whatever, that's fine. Girl, don't kick that at me. Girl. I just said I needed that. And then this angry jerk is going to be like, I'm going to kick you. So, Amber, you can participate in the chat if you... who's watching it from a desktop? I don't know. There are people who could be. In your... I don't think we've done this one yet. In your... Oh, God. I'm already dead. On your phone, on the chat should be on the bottom. Like, it should be, like, right underneath the video. Like, you have to hit, like, a little X, maybe, to, like, close an advertisement. That might be tricking you. Which do I hit first? Okay, I'm gonna hit this guy. Yep, that's what I felt like it was gonna be. Okay, well, this feels stupid. Where are you going, pal? Nah, I'm not following you. I've fallen for this too many times before. Wait, what? Wait, was I supposed to? What the hell? Oh, what the French toast? Oh, no, she did. I did have the deviled egg ice cream. I did have the deviled egg ice cream. I liked it. Oh, Lizzie's saying she thinks you need to hit the show chat. I had the turkey one. Grey Poupon, oh my. I need a blue Yoshi. Life, well, I'm dead. Life would be better with a blue Yoshi. Where will this star take me? I could do this level in a second with a blue Yoshi. Oh my god. This is the end of the game. I'm not going in there now. I feel like that's cheating, right? All right, hold on. I know there's a blue Yoshi over here. I'm gonna go get him. We're gonna see if we can get these things all around. But I saw my friend send me a link the other day. There's like a ranch ice cream, like ranch, like ranch dressing. It's by the same people who made mac and cheese ice cream, and it's like, okay, I kind of want to try both of them, but they both sound disgusting. Pretty sure this is the blue one. God, gang, I don't know how much longer I can do this. I'm starting to have to pee. I've been drinking too many liquids. Gimme, 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 gimme the little dinosaur baby. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay. Now, I'm gonna go get like a cape. Okay. Somewhere, won't you know where there's a cape? I'm hoping there's one just somewhere. Someone left it lying around somewhere. Oh, there's a mushroom. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're gonna go in. We're gonna go out. We're gonna go back in. Listen, I'll try crazy ass things because it's got to be at least like. How did it pass? How did it pass to market if it's disgusting to everybody? You know what I mean? Should we be greedy and get one more cape? Yeah, I think we should be greedy. Amber, am I going to see you this week? Are you still watching this? I haven't seen you in like a decade. in Australia, they put chicken salt on vanilla ice cream. Oh. Yuck. If my dogs start barking, I'll just mute myself. But I'm at least gonna try and get to another save point because I don't want to lose that thing. I'm gonna try and beat that one thing. We're gonna see how far around. You guys, Amber said yes. She can see me this week. Oh, she found the chat. She didn't want to share it with the chat. Whoops. Whoops! Spilled the beans. I think I'm going to try and see Puss in Boots' Last Wish in the movie theaters this week. Because it's still in the theater. I know it's on streaming. Girl, you have a Google email. Pretty sure I could just fly my way through this. And the night stars and the things something and the blah blah blahs. Oh god, what the? Oh, he's choking. He's choking. I thought my Field of Dreams joke was funny. Oh god. You gotta be freaking kidding me right now. I cannot get out of this. I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to use it. I'm dead. Why did I think this was a good idea? I'm going to have to commit to like finishing this game on here. This is terrible. I'm going to teach Amber how to use... So when I do see Amber this week, I'm going to teach her how to use YouTube chat, and I'm going to change her life. I'm going to teach her how to use the power for good. I don't know how these stupid coin things work. I don't know what you want from me, Mom. Mama. Do you love me? I think I'm supposed to hit it, then hit the thing. I don't know. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm terrible. Oh my god. Amber, you better be using Spotify. I'm going to teach you how to make a playlist. Here's what I do on Spotify. I make a playlist. It's called New Playlist. Oh, I lied. It's called First Playlist. And that playlist is literally... No. No! No. No! No! That's where I just add the songs. It is embarrassing to watch me do this. I can't do this. Oh my god, I only have 2 lives left. I can't even... What is even... Oh no, girl. Oh no. Oh no. What is wrong? I use the directional keys to drive the way the blocks go? What do you mean? Like they're mimicking where I'm going? So if I just hit left? Oh god. You know what sucks? Is I legit meant to go out and get an extra life before I got here. And I didn't. So this is it, baby. Okay, I'm hitting it. Oh, Trey was right. I had no idea that's how this worked. Oh god, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. No! 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 Oh. Trey, where were you 9 lives ago? The P button? What P button? There's no P button. Oh, hit the P. Make the coins go up and to the right. Then hit the P button and the coins will turn into blocks of time. Oh my god, girl. It's fine. Did we lose that? I gotta pee too bad. I don't think I can commit to it. Yeah. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it there. Because I need to make a potty break. Well, this was fun. I always say that at the end, but I'm always so stressed out. But no, I feel like we made good progress. We got through at least that one castle, so I can avoid having to do the other castle now for a little bit, which is very nice. Trey, I honestly did not know how that's how those things worked. So those things have never worked for me. So you literally just changed my life in terms of that stuff. So I appreciate that very much. Oh, God, that was embarrassing. This is why I'm worried to do this on Twitch, because I'm worried that people will just be like, you're an awful gamer. And I'll be like, I am. I'm so sorry. Oh, God. I know how I just talked about making big boy decisions, but that Jedi Survivor game is coming out next month, and it's like one of those things where I'm like, PlayStation 5. Oh, I don't need it, but I want to play that game so bad. The Jedi Fallen Order is like one of the best games I've ever played. Spider-Man is the best game I've ever played. And that's coming out in the fall. So that's why it's like that, Jedi, and then, I don't know, what is that other game? They Who Will Not Be Named. But it's just a lot of money. Why is everything so much money? Why can't I, like, I was about to be like, why can't I, like, grow a plant and make money from that plant? Like, I meant like a money tree, but then I realized it sounded like I'm suggesting growing weed. Let me look it up right now. Could I buy a PlayStation? I won't buy it right now, but I need to sell, like, I need to tell myself, if I sold 5 paintings, I'd be able to pay for this PlayStation. So, like, can I just take the time to make 5 paintings and then make that money to sell a PlayStation? Also, and then would I be able to do it? I need the PlayStation, though, that has, because I need the PlayStation that has the Blu-ray player in it. Because I don't know if you know, I have movies. PlayStation 5 console. The best seller, the PlayStation 5, $399. Okay, I believe it's $100 to add the disc in it. Where you're like, that's not how much Blu-ray players are anymore. But it says I could have it by Monday, March 20th. That is 2 days from now. And then I could stream that game when it comes out, and that would be fun. I'll be extra awful at that. I think I'd have to do a new setup for that one. Like, I'd have to put my camera in a different place. Like, or I'd have to do a thing where, like, because, like, my camera's, like, kind of right in the middle of the TV, so I'm using the TV as sound so I can hear the game, and I'm looking at the game here. I don't think that would work for this type of a game for me, at least. It's different for the side scroller because it's not like I'm missing anything, but this other game is like a little more involved. So I think I'd have to either get like a small monitor to put on this side over here, like a small TV or something, to be able to like see that better, more clearly, like on a larger screen, because I don't think this size screen is going to cut it to watch it on. Or I just need to move the camera and have a more unflattering angle. That'd be crazy to do that, though. I won't be able to talk as much while I'm playing that game, though, because that game's like, I get more intense. Not more intense, but I get more like, try to figure it all out and everything like that. Like Mario, I know how to play. Well, apparently not, because Trey just had to walk me through it, but. All right, I'm adding this. Can I add this to my wish list? Add to list. Yep. I use like my wish list as like a shopping list. Oh my God, I have to show my friend Amber these. Because now that she's paying attention, I have to be like, Amber, look at these. You who has never deprived yourself of luxury life. Amber Joy Kendrick Buden. You are the one who said in order to get the things I want, I was going to have to start making better sacrifices. Therefore, Stuff like this, I can't do. It's crazy because it's really like if I didn't do certain stuff for a month, I'd have more of that money, right? Somebody showed me these rubber ducks. I already talked about them on the thing before. So now I'm showing them all to Amber, where there's like these rubber ducks that are like Back to the Future. The duck I want the most is the Jeff Goldblum one, though. But anyway, oh, the Fablemans, $14.99. Oh, plus $3.99 shipping. Oh, I'm so mad. It's a crazy. I can pull the duck pictures up again for people who maybe didn't see them last time. Hold on. Can I just like save the photo? Hold on. Let me get them all. Let me get all the pictures of the ducks so everybody can see the ducks. Because I have the 3 best ducks that they make in here. I don't know. There's some good duck. The Star Trek, the Borg duck is pretty cute too, and I like the Geordi LaForge one a lot. People are talking about what I said. She should not be named. But David, that is also why I was thinking about it. They're not all $25, Amber. The other ones are $15. Okay, so here we go. You're going to see a little screenshot of everything there. There is a Marty McFly duck. Why did I screenshot? What the hell? There's the Ian Malcolm duck. There's the Doc Brown duck. I think these are so funny. They're cute. They're pretty big too. They're like rubber duck size, like regular rubber duck. Like Ernie would approve. Are you asking where I got this poster from? Which I said I would change out, and I didn't change out yet. These are from Netflix, the store on Netflix. There's one for every episode from this season. So next time we do a live stream, I'm going to change it tomorrow, I think. It's been this one for a while. I got to do one of the ones I haven't put up yet. The little Borg duck is the cutest. It's so cute. Oh my god. I got to show you guys those two. I got to show you Geordi LaForge and the Borg duck. Hold on. Sorry. Geordi LaForge duck. Oop, duck. Wrong word. Wrong Google search. Hold on. There's the Geordi. And then where's the Borg? Borg duck. God. I love stupid shit like this. God. Look at him. Look at the blind little duck. And then there's the Borg. The cutest of duck. I just think they're so cute. So stupid, but whatever. What? They have Stranger Things ones? They have Power Ranger ones. That's how. The Power Ranger ones didn't come out yet, I don't think. Oh my god. These. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why did you tell me this? Look at this. Look at this. Look at the Demoduck. Oh my god. Oh my god. The Steve Harrington with the hair and that freaking hopper duck. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, but really for me, I think the best one of these is the Steve Harrington one. Oh my god, I'm like dying right now. I didn't need this. I didn't need this in my life. Oh my god, wait. 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 Ah! God, I love Stranger Things so much. Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't see those ones on Amazon though. I wonder if some of these are like exclusive things, like The Steve one is so good. I love a Steve Harrington. Like, I told you I ordered all those Funko Pops one night and they just keep showing up. But they're like, Steve Harrington, where's my Steve one? I got Steve. I just got a Steve. Oh, God, I just threw it at the computer. Steve in his Chips Ahoy outfit. And then I got Steve with his axe. And then I'm pretty sure I also ordered the Steve. It's just not out yet. Steve with his, I need this blue one. These guys. Steve in the Chips Ahoy outfit is just like... Oh, no, I have Steve in the Chips Ahoy outfit. He's right here. Oh, no, that's Robin. Hold on. Because... Scoops Ahoy. Why did you say Chips Ahoy? Am I saying Chips Ahoy? I think I was saying Chips Ahoy. I meant Scoops Ahoy. I want this Blue Ranger duck so much. I'm a little bored. And it says, "You rule, you suck" on it. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. I love these things. Oh. Oh, God. I also have a Cabbage Patch, or not Cabbage Patch. What are these things called? Garbage Pail Kids. Target did these, like, or somebody did them. I don't know who did them. Anyway, it was one of those, like, impulsive, like, you were there and you got it. But, like, this is clearly the best one. It's Stylin' Steve. And he's doing his hair with the bat. I have a Dustin one with the thing is, like, sucking on his face. And then there's 11 where she's, like, nose bleeding on her waffles. I'm like, I don't like these ones as much. Anyway, speaking of tough choices to have better life, I don't want your life. Anyway, yeah, it's crazy how many like small $15 purchases I can make, and then how I'm afraid to make one $500 purchase. Amber knows this, though. I'm terrified about doing big purchases, but I just feel just like it's like a hard. So I need the new car, like, and it's like. And, you know, and I know that's like separate money. That comes out of not a different thing. I only have one bank account. But, it's like, when I have a big purchase like that, I feel like it's got to be like the big purchase in. I feel like I have to have some stuff out. Like, right? It's got to be like one thing in, one thing out. So it's like, okay, if you're going to make the big purchase, at least like I need to at least sell some stuff to cover some of it. Because, you know, I did buy those lightsabers, and those lightsabers would have been a freaking PlayStation 5, but you couldn't get a PlayStation 5 back then, and I'd probably rather have a PlayStation. No, I like my lightsabers, but I'm finished. I recommend Stranger Things, Ducks, and Star Trek set. Thank you, Keith. Yeah, I do know I need to have another bank account. I used to have a savings account, but it was closed. It was when I worked at Disney. And, but yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things. I feel like if I made the paintings and sold a couple paintings, it's like I want to meet myself halfway, right? But it's like a challenge more, because you're like, well, I've got to do the big purchase, so like I should earn the big purchase. It's the same way I feel about, like, I have that really bad, like, I don't know if we're just messed up from being kids, like too much homework or something like that, where I feel like I always should be doing something productive to earn the days where I feel like I can't do anything, where like rest isn't a reward. Rest is a necessity. And so many people treat it like a reward. And like, I mentally do that same thing where it's like, well, I haven't done enough. And it's like sort of one of those things, right? Where it really is like, to live a longer, happier life, we need to be taking care of ourselves, and taking care of ourselves is getting like 8 hours of sleep, right? And like, I basically survive on like 6, I feel like, and that's like, all these studies keep coming out where how bad it is for you. You know, and really we're supposed to be sleeping like 8 to 10 hours, which just sounds like insane, because like, who can do that? But I don't know. I know I should get the PlayStation. I'm not going to get the PlayStation, though. I $500 is too much to spend. I'd rather go. I'm going to go to Disneyland. So I know I'm going to like spend money there. Like, that's experience. I want that experience, that journey, and like go out there and like, yeah, I don't know. Guys, also, I'm going to be 100% honest. If I want to take that time to work on those creative projects that I want to pursue, I should probably have money in my bank account so that, like, were I to stop working, I would have that. I would have that ability, right? Not saying I am. I'm not. This isn't like a declaration or anything like that. But I'm just saying, like, I think that's what worries me the most right now is being like, okay, well, I'm going to take time and be creative for like a couple months, and then being like, whoops, rest is. Oh, I like that. Uh, Allie was saying that Elise Myers sells a sweatshirt that says "Rest is productive." Oh yes. So my friend Amber and Arturo and I are thinking about starting a podcast where we're going to watch all like the Pixar stuff, the movies. Not thinking we are going to start a podcast. I'm going to speak more manifestly and stuff like that. But yeah, I believe so. Sorry, I have to answer something to her that I don't want to say in the chat. But yeah, um, I did grow up in the Northeast, Rachel. Yes, that is how we think. I think it has to do with too, like you said, like growing up in the Northeast, like that, like the light of day during the day, because in the winter, like it's pitch black by like 5 p.m. So it's just one of those weird things where you're like you have to do as much as you can as quick as you can, and it feels like a that sort of a thing. Um, but yeah, um, sorry. Da da da. Amber is distracting me. Sorry. I need to get it out. No, my ADHD brain won't do it. Can I manifest a designing women podcast? No, I haven't heard the Pixar theory. What is the Pixar theory? Is it about how all the movies are connected? Um, God, you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning for work? What lord? Are you a vampire? No, that wouldn't make sense. So I feel like once we got to when we got into the pandemic and we got into the lockdown part of the pandemic, and it was that stretch of time there, I got into a mode where it was kind of like, I do very much appreciate these things. Like, I look behind me, like the Bob's Burgers pops. Like, I look at them and I'll be like, they make me smile. They make me feel something. And I like that. Like I love my Halloween, my pumpkin. My grandparents gave me that though, so that's a different story. But like, and I know there's limits to that, but there's things where it's like, it has that sort of like, it's a representation of a positive feeling and a positive emotion, and surrounding yourselves with those things. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that just reinforces that positive energy that we need to like thrive off of. And I worry that I'll fall into a pit of despair if I don't. Um, and that's okay. I think it's just kind of the moment. I think as time passes, like finding the stuff that when it's time to find someone else. I do believe it's the Toy Story thing, right? Like I think they're all meant to be with us maybe forever, and some forever, but not all. Like maybe some. I think it's once I started seeing like my nephews and niece like get older, like and them like when they got to liking Power Rangers, it meant more to me to be like, oh, okay, so like what do I have where like so like seeing like, oh, I have doubles of some stuff I didn't realize I had. Like so like let me give them those toys, and they'd be like, oh my god, these are so cool, and it's like it meant more to me to have them have it than selling it. Of course, now I am rifling through their toys to get them back, but um, and so oh, I was right. The Wandering Panda says it is that they're all connected. Um, oh, you make breakfast at a hotel. I was like, good lord, 3 o'clock in the morning. A vampire hotel. Okay, Amber, good night. Miss you. See you this week, hopefully. But yeah. Okay, gang. I actually do really have to pee. Sorry, I'm being like I'm oversharing here. That I drank this whole Black Panther thing was filled with water, and I had that beer. So I am going to call it. I love our therapy sessions. Thank you for helping me get through that portion of the game, and always thank you for the support, and thank you for letting me talk out I had the worst buyer's remorse ever. Like, I've talked about it before, where I would buy like a $4 I think Goosebumps books. I can tell you right now how much they used to cost. Hold on, it says it on the cover, I think. $2.95 this used to cost. I, for some reason, thought they used to be $5. Maybe this was when they first came out and I wasn't buying them yet. But, like, I remember feeling bad about spending that. And I think it has to do with, like, raising, like, being, like, I don't know. There's a lot of anxiety about that. But, like, you know, I think it's ebbs and flows. Some stuff, not everything needs to be for a reason. It could just be. But also, like, video games do bring you, I think there's something to do, like bring you peace, like mental clarity. They escape or relaxation. That's why go to the movies, read a book, do a thing, you know, do it all, right? So I'm not like complaining about financial stuff. It's just I'm trying to explain that feeling I have in relation to it too. And it is like that sacrifice of being like, okay, well, if I buy that PlayStation, what am I sacrificing in the long term for that, you know? Like I say, I need a car. I say I want to move. You know, is it putting me off that? But like, those are the sort of things where it's like, well, if that type of a purchase is going to derail either of those two things, then like, I'm clearly not even ready for those two things, which I don't think it would derail either of those two things. I mean, it wouldn't, not, I think, but it's just one of those things where, you know, this is what it's like to live with anxiety, like high functioning anxiety. So I don't know. I gotta help do that sort of thing, you know. Oh my God, a bird! You bought a bird? You panicked about a bird? You know, I just also feel like talking about it, maybe some people will recognize that sort of thing within themselves, and they're like, oh my God, Constance just said it, you're not alone at all, you know, so it's that sort of thing where you're like, Also, like, I never, I think this is just the first time in my life where, like, I look at it, I not trying to find the silver lining in it, but like when we were all locked up for a couple months, you know, we weren't spending as much, and so that gave me a hot second to be able to like, okay, I can try and save, and I'm not saving anywhere near what I was before. So it's the first time in my life I have that little bit, that little tiny bit, where I know I can be like, okay, I'm going to go see my friend CJ in Austin this weekend. You know, like that, I have that ability right now to do that and kind of just like quiet my voice in my head, and I won't overthink it. That's what I tell myself. So like going to California to go to Disneyland to use my annual pass one more time before it expires, like my magic key. That thing definitely paid for itself at this point though. Which I did buy that for myself too. That was a purchase made by me, not reimbursed by my work. You know, and that's that sort of thing where it's like, okay, well, am I going to renew that? Am I going to go to Disneyland that many times this year? I don't think I will. I think I'll probably go one more time before the end of the year, maybe twice. Well, and I am running the half marathon in January. So then I probably won't go for Christmas stuff, but I'd probably try and go for Halloween. So I'd go at least once, then I'll use it in January. That's twice. So I probably would use it like 3 more times. So it probably would pay for itself again. But it's one of those things, you know what I mean? I can't be like Scrooge McDuck out here. I think that's part of it. It's like I've never been in a position in my life to make a purchase that's like to spend over $100 on a toy, and I can't believe I got a Proton pack. That was a happy accident though. I had earned extra money from like something right at that time, so it was like kismet. It was all meant to be. But like to be able to be like, yeah, I can go buy a lightsaber. I don't know. It eats away at me. But yeah, and I hope people don't take it the wrong way. It's not complaining. It's just me like talking it through mentally. Because I know a lot of people be like, oh, Ryan complains all the time. Oh, Ryan's this, or Ryno, not Ryan. You know, and all this stuff. And I don't know. Just talking about it. It's trying to figure out, like, I feel like if I talk about it more, then I'll figure out where the base or like the root of it comes from, you know? So, man, working at a hotel, that's pretty smart. If you're getting $40 hotel night, That's great. Because that's one of those things now that, like, trying to go places, it's, like, hard to find it where it's, like, I know I won't be in the hotel for a while, but I also don't want to stay in, like, a motel. Like, I want to stay in somewhere where it's, like, a relatively okay area of town that's relatively easy to get to. And, like, hotels are not cheap anymore. Like, there is not really a deal in a hotel. So it's just, I love a good pop-in to talk about Picard again. Here we are. William Mann just said, just getting here. So sorry if you already chatted about this. We did. We had a whole Star Trek discussion at the beginning of the show. However, Picard Season 3, I will say it again in the closing. For anybody that wasn't here at the beginning, phenomenal show. I think for me, it's the best show on television right now. I highly recommend it. The episode from this week was like incredible. It was so well made. So well made. Anyway. All right, so those are just my thoughts. I think that's why I struggle with like the bigger ticket purchase items. Like the car, I think it's going to be tough because it'll be the first time really in my life I think I'm going to buy like a new car. Because I've probably always like bought from friends and family and stuff before, and this time I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to like get a new one. And that's like a big purchase for me. And because I like messed up my credit when I was 18, and I feel like it's building back because the credit card and everything I have now and everything, it's like, it's scary. It's kind of scary too, because I don't want to go get this car and then finally like something with the house comes up and they're like, oh, we can't, you definitely can't now because you got that car. And it's like, I feel like that's me dealing with trauma from the rest of my life, because stuff like that seems to be like kind of a pattern in my life. Is the second I go to do it, it's like, you went and did that? Oh, well, this is what happened. You're like, oh God. Where it's like, if I just trusted my gut more, I'm usually like, it's when I trust my gut, I know that it like goes this right way, and I'm trying to get so much better about doing that. The Stranger Things poster kitty, the Netflix store. It's at netflix.com. You just go in there. Well, not netflix.com. I think it's like shopnetflix.com or something. But they're all in there. They're by Butcher Billy. The Butcher Billy did them all, one for every season, and then I think there's like other versions of posters in there too. But I want to say they're like $25 or something like that. They're like on really thick, like it's like really nice quality poster. Very impressive. So yeah, I got way too many of them. But yeah, I think that's the other part of it too. It's hard, those big ticket purchases. It's just like finding that like reliable, I don't know. It's like the more money you spend, the like more bullshit you have to walk through, right? I don't know what kilometers. So this person, must be joining us from a country not that is the United States. Yeah, there's a place called Off the Lease that's like, I think it like resells those sort of things, and then like CarMax too. I think Off the Lease is like a little bit of a better deal than that, but yeah, I have the Dear Billy poster. That's the one that's like underneath this. The Dear Billy poster is underneath this, and then behind that one is the dive. And then the ones I still have to put up are the Rainbow Room and I forget. It's one with like a Demogorgon, like the hands coming through. Jesus, yeah. The concert thing is like, that's the other tough thing. Is like, things like that pop up and you're like, I think the last couple of years have really taught us too that like there's that fine line of walking of like saving for later, saving for tomorrow, saving for all these things that like you might never happen. Like I don't want to be morbid about it, but like there could be another event, like, or there could be a war, or there could be a meteor, or there could be like collapse of civilization. So there's some stuff where you're like, you like want to live for today. Also, I think we're living in a completely different world. I mean, we obviously are, than like the 80s or something like that, or even the 90s. And like that dream of being like, all right, get to this age, buy the house, get to that age. It's like slipping further. It keeps moving farther and farther and farther away. And it's like, how much of your life are you supposed to just constantly, like, we're not meant to live to just work our entire lives away. And I feel like that's the dystopian future we're very quickly slipping into. So I very firmly believe in a work-life balance. I believe in like set hours, so like trying to find those set hours, and like, and it's hard because most places, a lot of people don't believe in that. A lot of people, it's like hustle culture, and it's like workhorse, all these like toxic words that I hate. And it's kind of like, give me a piece of paper and tell me what you want from me, and I will do that checklist, and I will get it all done, and that's how we're doing it. We're going to work on it one way or another, So it's like, I don't know. People need to live, and I think that makes people happier to live. That's why I'm very interested in this like 4-day work week idea, because it really does, like, I think like we'd be so much kinder too. Like, I think it just, when we like exhaust ourselves, I mean, we're all irritable when we're exhausted, right? And like, I feel like it's just like permeating into culture right now, and it's just so much anger and hate everywhere. And it's like, I don't, I just, more people could be so happy. I don't know. Wondering Panda, I admire the idea of the trailer. I think it's smart. I think that, like, I think everybody's got to do what works for you. You know what I mean? Like, some people, like, I haven't gotten to the point though where it was like, it was tough because in the pandemic, it was like all the mortgages, it was like worth so much less than my rent that I was just like, what are we doing? Why am I doing this? And now it's like that exact same price houses the mortgage is like $2,500 a month now instead of like $1,200. It's just, I don't know. Just like, you can't win. And sometimes you're just like, all right, so I don't want that to be like my defining me, the defeated feeling and everything. And I feel like it has been a lot lately. So I'm trying to like start being a little more positive. Like, I walk the dogs and I'll be like, I know I don't like living in this neighborhood. Like, I hate it, but you know what? I'm doing as much as I can with this loft. I'm doing as much as I can with what I have. And yeah, that is involving, like, I'm going to have to accept I've got to get rid of stuff. Like, I've got to get rid of some of the stuff that I was so excited to have and be a part of, and like set up like studio space and like have this cool like area, and like, if it's meant to be, maybe it'll come back to me later in life. You know what I mean? Excuse me. But I believe in, like, you got to go to that concert, you've got to go visit that friend. You've got to go to that one place you've always wanted to go. Like, do it. Like, we've got to do it. We don't know how much time. I'm not talking in a panic way. I'm just thinking, like, I think we just got to treat ourselves a little bit more than we've come accustomed to lately, because I think it just make us all like a little bit happier and a little bit more softer, friendlier, empathetic. Excuse me. I got one of those like tickles, like right here. But it's tough. It is tough. I think you got to find what works for you. I know some people, the other options like manufactured homes, I know those are a lot less, but some people are like, no. But like, it could work for what you need and want, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's the same with the trailer. Okay, I think I'm at the point where I'm just going to end up like peeing under this desk if I don't get up. So, again, thank you everybody for the therapy. I'm glad we talked it out and we chit-chatted, and I like seeing other perspectives, and I don't think everybody has to agree with me about any of this stuff. And so it's nice to like hear and talk to you all and listen. And somebody sent me a great message about the car buying, like, being like, you got to finance through the bank because there's less percentage when you finance for a bank than when you finance through the dealer. And then also, if you're looking to get a mortgage, they look at Ember just texted me and said, joke's on you. I went back and listened to the nice words you said about me. But they said that, like, the bank will look at your car loan from a dealership as more risky than your car loan from a bank or whatever. And I was like, oh God, things to navigate. Adults, why did the adults before us make the world so complicated and difficult? Yeah, but I see, my thing with the buying the house, I'm also, like, as you've learned, very, like, indecisive, hard to lock into stuff. I thought here in Florida, like, this area, like, within 20 minutes to 25 minutes of Magic Kingdom would be great, because that property value will probably never drop, because you are always going to have those theme parks right there. And also, like, I know for the next however much years of my life, wherever I go and end up, I'd want to come back and like use that, and I would want it to be there for like family and friends and stuff like that. So I would love to be able to like contribute to something like that. I also like, I wish that like duplexes were sold as one unit more often, because I also like, my dream is to have a duplex, because then my mom can have a place next to me, but not be like in my house, or she could still have her own house like that. But then also I'm kind of like, I think it would be cool too, because then you could like not rent it out, but use that as like your guest area or something. I don't know, but you can only make the best decisions within your current means. Trying anything beyond that is not a good idea, despite what others might say. I think maybe that's what the journey I'm trying to tell myself now, being like, okay, like it's been like, it feels so defeatist to like keep reaching and being like, okay, I'm not settling, but it is also like, my dog Artie's going to be 10 in September, and Rocket is 8, and he's having like a back problem, and like, so I'm like, I don't know how much time I have with them, and I don't want these, like, the last few years I've just felt so angry all the time, and like stressed and frustrated, and I want to be a better version of myself for them, at least, that I want to be the person my dog thinks I am. Like, Artie is so happy when we look at each other, and I want him to look at me and know I'm happy, not because I'm looking at him, like, yes, because I'm looking at him, but I want him to just like feel that happiness, So, but yeah. So, anyway, that's where I'm at. I gotta pee, guys. I'm gonna stay on here forever. You've been wonderful. I really appreciate all of your support. I swear to God, I honestly do. I like hearing everybody's different perspectives. I really do. I like having that conversation. I think that's important. So remember that. And you're all very supportive. And I will keep you posted about what I'm going to do about that Patreon to do the contests. I hope if some people are interested. You guys see when I look away, I feel like it gets brighter, and then I look back and it's like, am I that pale? That I'm like being a bounce board. But yeah, I'll let you know what I end up doing. I think I'm going to do a test at least for like 1 month, and then we can do a contest on there and maybe do like fun giveaways and see if that starts a ball rolling. That would be like something fun to do with everybody. So thank you, everybody. I said it earlier in the show. I was thinking about setting up a Patreon starting in April, where it would be like a limited tier, like 5. I think I'm starting with just like a $5 tier, but it would be like 3 tiers, like 5, 10, 15. But I think on there I would say like I'd do like an exclusive stream, and I'd use bad language. But like I was thinking it would be a great place to do like a contest where we could do like giveaways of like bags or whatever. Like I was saying, like I have this like lounge flies and stuff like that over here. I've got a little pile that rather than like sell it on eBay or Macari or anything like that, I think it would be fun to maybe do like as a contest. Like, I don't know. I've got it. So I'm not always going to have stuff, I guess. I will. But like that would be fun. So maybe we'll do a test run of that next month. I don't know. I got to figure it all out. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go now because I think I've just destroyed my bladder. Thank you, everybody, so much. You're wonderful. Bye. Bye.